Hey everybody, Tim and Miranda here for another review of Torchwood, Season 2, Episode 12, the penultimate, I love that word, I don't know why, penultimate episode of the season, Fragments. What'd you think?
There we go, yes, I was waiting for it. It wasn't too bad. So...
I'll just say, I hated it, so go ahead.
I didn't really hate it, I just hated that, like the way that they set it up. Like, they go into that building, everything blows up, blah, 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 and then we see, like, flashbacks of, like, how they all got into Torchwood. I feel like they could have just skipped the whole let's blow up this building thing, but at the same, like, it kind of makes sense towards the end of the episode. Yeah,
I gotcha. Which I was just laughing at you saying blah, blah, blah.
You could have drank longer, so.
No, it's fine. No, that's. Did you ever watch Arrested Development?
No.
Oh, okay. It's an inside joke then. Never mind.
Oh well, because I think of Kesha, blah blah blah. So. Kesha.
Blah
blah blah is a song.
No. So in Arrested Development, they have a lawyer called Robert Oblong, but since his name's Robert, he goes by Bob, so it's Bob blah blah.
Oh my god, yes.
And because he's a lawyer, whenever he does something wrong, or right, whenever he does something right, it's his law bomb.
Oh my
so it's the Bob blah blah law bomb. So anytime I hear blah blah blah, I'm like, it's the Bob blah 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 bomb. So anyways.
Can you say this 5 times fast?
Blah 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 law bomb.
I said 5 times.
Blah 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 law bomb. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you just okay.
Anyways. I don't know, the whole thing we learned about, it's easier to do it by person than in order. So Jack, we find out about, like, his whole, like, we learn more about Queen Elizabeth constructing Torchwood to fight the Doctor.
Yeah.
And Jack's like, but the Doctor's a good guy. No, he's not! Because he's, like, buried and brought back out. So we get that. We learn a little bit about... we learned a little bit about everybody.
I think Yonto's story is the cutest, though.
Yonto, because, like, we just find out his girlfriend dying.
Yep.
Which we saw in the Cyber Woman.
Yep.
So we get that one. And then, that's also where we see the pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Like, we get a lot more of the pterodactyl. Tasha's story. I don't remember Tasha's story.
I actually don't remember Tasha's story either. I do remember Owen's.
Owen's I hated. I did not like Owen's story.
Because his girlfriend was an alien.
Yeah, because... Was she an alien? I don't even remember. I think I blacked out at that point. Because I remember she had, like, Alzheimer's.
But she's really an alien.
Oh, yep. Didn't even make it that far.
Oh, God. I'm trying to think
because
of what...
it reminded me too much of, like, House and stuff. And Owen was just so, like... prim and proper, and I'm in love, and everything's great.
I think that's why he's so fucked up now.
And then now he's, I don't know, I almost prefer the fucked up Owen. But I don't know. This whole thing, I just couldn't. We got, like, little references to Canary Wharf, which is the whole Cybermen thing. We got references to Susie, who we saw in the first season. But, like, the whole thing, I wasn't into it. I'm not a big, like, flashback fan. And I mean, that's not even Torchwood. Like, Golden Girls. I fucking love Golden Girls. I could watch Golden Girls every single day. The flashback episode of Golden Girls where they all meet, I'm like, is this really necessary? Like, the only thing worse than flashback episodes are clip episodes.
Well, I feel like they could have done this a lot sooner.
Yeah.
I also, like... Maybe that's why you don't like it as much as well. Because they could have done it a lot sooner.
And we're about to lose half of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot sooner and a lot better, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it was... Yeah, I don't know why they decided that...
Like, I'm fine learning about people. Especially, like, if it was individual episodes, like, here's just an episode about Owen, or here's just an episode about Tosh.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we get Jack episodes all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, when we got, like, 4 or 5 different stories all at one time that we got to tell, you're leaving stuff out, you're cutting people short, and it just doesn't work for me.
Because, I mean, I do like learning about the characters a lot more as well. And I think that's why I like Jack so much, because we saw him in Doctor Who and everything. And like, so we learned some about him before this and during this. So
see, for me, I like learning about people, but I like for it to be part of the story.
Yeah.
These type of episodes, I feel like they're spoon feeding you. Like, here's everything you need to know, and it's like
this is a filler episode.
Yeah, and I'm like, just stop. Like, what are you doing? So, and then that's all I really got. Like,
no, that's really all I got actually too.
Like, just spoonful. Here's how person A joined Torchwood. The big twist at the end, which it was kind of funny because to throw you under the bus a little bit, we were watching this, and you're like, "Fuck it, I need another beer." And you get up and you went to the kitchen, and I paused it because I knew what was about to happen. Yep. And you came back out. You're like, why the fuck did you pause it? And I was like, boop. And then John Hart shows up.
Like, oh, okay, I get it. Got it. All right, thanks.
Who doesn't love John Hart? And so the big twist is John Hart had set up the explosion, has Gray as a prisoner that we now know is Jack's younger brother.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Like, so we know that the next story is going to be mostly about John Hart and Gray.
Right.
It took 12 episodes. And literally, we have not talked about John from the first episode to now.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
Which is weird because
it's not...
I remember that very first episode. Like,
because it was great.
Wholeheartedly.
It was fantastic. But, like, it's not like this season-long arc.
Yeah.
It was literally the first episode and the last. It like
little
book-ended the series. Yeah. And that's it. Like, nothing else has to do with it. So, I don't know. Overall, I'm not, like... I felt like the first episode, the John Hart episode, started out was so good. Yeah. And then it's just slowly gone down. But,
makes sense.
Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. For those who have seen it, what did you guys think about Jack's story... Tasha's story that we don't even remember. I remember it has something to do with her parents. Like, I remember her parents were in it. Owen's story, we don't see anything about Gwen, because the entire series is Gwen's story.
Yeah.
And then Yonto's story, which, again, we've already seen. Like, and see, that's a good example. Like, the Cyber Woman, that's a Yonto origin story. That's all I need. I don't need stuff like this. So go ahead, let us know what you think, and we will see you guys next time for the Season 2 finale, Exit Wounds.